Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Williard and you're watching Abiotic versus Biotic Factors for the unit Ecology. We're going to start by looking at abiotic factors. A means not or non, and bio means life. So abiotic means non-living. Abiotic factors are anything in an environment that are not considered to be alive. And when we look at what biotic factors are, we'll talk about exactly what those characteristics are. Examples of things that are present in an environment but are non-living or abiotic are the sun, clouds, water, sand, rocks, and air. Just because something's abiotic doesn't mean it's not important, however. Just because it's non-living doesn't mean it's not important. It still has a function. It still has some sort of role to fulfill in that environment. For example, the sun is needed for energy. We all know that as humans we need water to stay hydrated. Plants need water so that they can photosynthesize and make food. Sand helps to keep things anchored, or that would be dirt. Dirt helps to keep roots of plants anchored. It provides an environment for certain organisms like worms and other organisms that live in the dirt. But that's not it. We have biotic factors, and these are what are considered to be our living things in our environment. So biotic is living. This is where your plants, your animals come in. Plants, animals. So we have a picture of a giraffe, we have pictures of flowers. You know, plants, just kind of a general whole. Trees, bushes, grass, all of those things are living. Any animal. Humans, dogs, cats, giraffes, insects, microscopic animals like protists, all of these things are considered living. Fungi, like mushrooms. Bacteria, okay? And we'll learn that not all bacteria is bad for us. Not all bacteria makes us sick. Then we have protists. A lot of these live in pond water. That's a picture of a paramecium. All of these things are considered to be living. Not just animals and not just plants. But what does that really mean? When I say that something's living, for it to be biotic, what does that mean? And there are 7 characteristics that an organism has to have in order to be considered living, in order to be considered biotic. And they are as follows. The characteristics of living things. First of all, they're composed of cells. And some organisms are just one cell, but it's composed of cells. It's the basic building block for all life. We're multicellular organisms as humans or as animals. We have lots and lots and lots of cells that make us who we are. Levels of organization. So that just means, okay, if we start at the cellular level, for example, there's more to it than that. We have a whole bunch of cells together. They become tissues. Tissues become organs become organ systems, and then we make up an organism. So there's organization within that organism. Third characteristic of living things is that they use energy, whether it's a plant taking in and using energy from the sun to make its own food, or us, we have to eat food in order for us to get energy. We cannot make energy, but we use energy. Another thing is growth. Living things can grow. They don't stay the same size forever. They get bigger. We don't stay babies forever. Plants don't stay seeds forever. Things grow. Even bacteria can grow. Reproduction. Living things can be able to reproduce, whether that means they can reproduce themselves asexually or whether they reproduce with a partner sexually. They're still able to reproduce and make more of themselves. Next, we have respond to environment. This includes things like behaviors. Living things are able to respond to their environment and not remain passive in it. And also able to adapt to the environment and adjust. All of these are considered to be characteristics of living things. So if you are a biotic factor in an environment, you meet all of these criteria. And that's the difference between abiotic and biotic factors. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.